had a baby.
He's here. Oh, he's tired. Do you love him?
So can you believe we did the live on Thursday and then my labour started like hours after? So happy.
No. You're such a natural with him.
I can't believe how much he eats.
I know, he does eat a lot. He's like a hungry hippo.
I just want to stare at his face all day.
I know.
Every like expression, I'm like, oh, there's a new one.
I feel like I can't get enough of him as well. Like,
Oh no. I just love him so much.
me too.
No.
This literally never gets old.
I feel like I've known him my whole life. Like he's just been here forever.
It feels mental that we were getting stuff ready for him like last week, and
We were so close. So we did the live, which is the last video that you saw on Thursday. And maybe things were happening then and I'm there like bouncing on that ball being like, he's not gonna come.
that's probably what started it.
He heard me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
oh, with one eye open. Mike Wazowski. He's smiling. So we did the live on Thursday and then I woke up with pains Friday morning at 3 a.m. and he was born Friday afternoon at 5:30 p.m. So it happened like really
14
fast.
hours is like crazy, and actually, yeah, they were, I think, kind of blown away with how smoothly everything went. And
I was, because my birth plan was so go with the flow.
yeah,
I had done some research on like individual drugs that I did and didn't want, so there were like things that I said I didn't want, but my plan was very much to go with the flow, and if I wanted an epidural, sorry Dave,
that's all right.
we also dropped our vlog camera off the hospital bed and it smashed, so we are vlogging now on this huge DSLR because
So-
it's all we've got. Yeah, the birth vlog's gonna go up tomorrow.
So exciting. I just can't believe that we have one now. Like,
A baby or a birth vlog?
both, but it's something that I know that we've wanted to do for as long as we've known that we've been pregnant and stuff. But I just didn't really know how that was going to be. I didn't know, like, because obviously you're not going to vlog, so
No.
sort of the.
I was not even like on my phone. I thought I might be like listening to things, maybe listen to some like Disney piano, like relaxing music.
Nope.
Nope. Dave downloaded like all of Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Nope.
And some of The Office as well, just because I thought if we do end up having any downtime, she's going to want to have her mind taken off of it. And just like, there's literally not a second that you weren't either contracting or recovering from a contraction.
Yeah.
That being said as well, we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone for all your amazing like
Love
support
on
and love on
Instagram.
Instagram. It's been incredible, been very, very overwhelming. So yeah, if we haven't got back to you, we are sorry, but
We can't get back to like
this little guy. Yeah,
3,000 people.
I know, it's
It feels like looking at my phone makes me want to cry every time, because every time I open it, it's just outpour of love for Barney.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful.
we are,
Just thank you so much.
and he's perfect.
He is absolutely perfect. Ooh. Ooh. We're just in like
Love.
with him and each other and Chip.
Yeah.
Chip is fine, don't worry. He's he's not that bothered. Like he comes and gives him like a really good sniff, and we're trying to make his life exactly the same
and you know,
and
like
better.
just keep
Obviously,
on, yeah.
like we're giving him lots of love, but we're not keeping them apart or anything. Obviously, we're not leaving them ever.
Yeah.
I mean, Barney's never put down.
Wait a second. It's not like.
We've just put you on the table. Our house also smells amazing. It just smells like flowers. 'Cause
Yeah.
we've got that many.
We have so many flowers, to be fair.
So yeah, I mean, I can't believe he's here. I can't believe he was early. I can't believe I had him in the pool.
Yeah, like exactly as you wanted.
I didn't ever want to get my like mindset on a certain thing, and I was very much like, I'm just gonna see what happens, and I was never scared to like ask for an epidural. Obviously, things happened too fast. That was even an option. I was in the birth pool for the whole time, and yeah, it was amazing. Like, it was so painful, but so amazing.
I can't believe you. Did you talk about this? You laboured at home. She laboured at home on 2 paracetamol till 6 centimetres. I have to say as well, like, I don't want this to sound like in any way like anyone who hasn't had this experience isn't.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think having witnessed what you went through, I have an entirely new, incredible respect for women. Like, what you can do is insane, and you're all literal real life superheroes, and I mean that. Like, I just wouldn't want. I don't want it to be like, she did this as if like so amazing and no one else is. Like, just when I think about that,
no one would think that you'd think that. And I feel like I did have like a natural. I mean, I did have a natural birth, but the reason I think that I coped how I did is because you were amazing, and the midwives, like we had 2 midwives, one student and another midwife, and I felt so safe and so taken care of, and that he was absolutely taken care of, but also just like this. It's hard to describe. It's like, it was like this room of like girl power.
Yeah, support.
And support of just like, you can do this, and you know, it just was amazing. And then when we had to say goodbye to the midwives, I remember thinking like, don't leave me.
I know.
I need you. Like,
it was this like real personal connection that you had to them then as well, and like,
yeah, and it was all just so fast. I mean, we only met them at 1:00 in the afternoon, and he was here by 5:30.
Yeah.
So
but I think as well, like,
they were amazing.
they were. They really, really were amazing. And what I loved about them is that they were super like girl power, and you've got this. And the thing is, they were being completely honest, but they were being very complimentary because you were doing an amazing job. And what I loved as well is that they also were very firm with you when they had to be.
They told me off a few times.
They told you off a couple of times.
I wouldn't drink my juice.
You wouldn't drink your juice, and you didn't want to eat, which is understandable. But they wanted you to eat more. And what else? Oh, the like your first push.
Yeah, well, I didn't realise that obviously I had the gas in air and I was in the pool, but when you start to push, they take the gas off you.
Yeah.
They were like, no, you don't need this now. I was like, he's coming out. Like, surely
now is when I need it the most.
This is the bit where I want it.
Yeah.
So, like, that ring of fire.
I just honestly, like, yeah. It was so. I mean, you'll see in the birth vlog how emotional I was.
Yeah.
I definitely cried. You'll definitely see it.
Obviously, you know, I am the ice queen.
But I do feel as well.
I was so like you can see I'm like in shock.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't believe he was even real until they put him on me, and even then I was like, I was shaking, but I couldn't even believe he was real.
Yeah. You had to really steel yourself though as well, and like I feel like part of it is that you had the gas and air, and part of it was that you were in this place of just like doing what had to be done.
Yeah.
And so it didn't really all hit you until a bit later on.
No, it didn't, did it? No. Is that better? Look at his hair. It's red.
It's so strawberry blonde.
We don't know whether it's gonna stay, but Dave apparently had the exact same hair colour when you were born, so.
Yes,
We'll
but then I
see.
went really blonde after that, so.
And his eyes. Oh, his eyes are currently blue.
But again, we don't know if it's gonna stay that way, obviously.
Oh. Is that
I'm just so in love with him. I can't even get over it.
I can't.
And like, not that I didn't think I'd love him, but I just, it has really blown my mind. Like, it's love that I didn't know was there before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know. I thought I loved him, and then
you met him, and like,
it's like a billion times more.
yeah.
And also, just one thing I completely forgot to mention that I really wanted to. If any of you are pregnant and worried about the current like situation and how it's going to be, we had such a lovely, positive experience. Dave got to stay with me.
Literally from when you were examined and they admitted you, I got let straight in, and I stayed with you until we all left.
Yeah.
That evening.
Yeah, we left. We had him at 5:30 and we left at 11:30.
Yeah. And I was there literally every second.
Sorry if you can see my boob. I don't really care.
What a little gannet.
I know. It is though, I think, so important that you have support, because if I didn't have you looking after me, I mean, I have to feed him like all day.
Yeah.
Dave just feeds me and I feed Barney. What's for tea?
That's how we love each other. What's for tea tonight? Hunter's chicken.
What's on the menu? Ooh, that does sound nice.
Hunter's chicken and roasted veg. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. We hope you liked the video. We hope you liked meeting Barney.
The little barnstormer.
The barnstormer is here in our lives forever, and I'm so excited about it. We hope you enjoy the birth vlog tomorrow. That'll be up at 6 o'clock, and yeah, we just can't wait to like share him with you. And
he's the best. He's so cute.
I know. I just feel like our lives have changed massively, but it's always been like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
I can't remember life without him.
Yeah, right.
It's been a few days.
It honestly does feel mad, and I just couldn't be happier. And I couldn't. This is one thing, I couldn't feel luckier to be part of this family. Like, I just feel like I'm just so lucky to be able to be around you all the time.
I know.
Anyway, before we get too emotional, we love you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and we will see you tomorrow for the birth vlog.
I'll be pregnant again at the start of the next one.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
That's weird.
That is kind of weird, to be fair. And then, hopefully, after that, I'll have a haircut. So
That's on the to-do
that's
list.
next on the to-do list, for sure. We love you.
Bye everyone.